and welcome to the next episode of Redstone for Blockheads. Last time, we believe we covered T flip-flops, and now we're moving on to a four-part segment of monostable circuits. Now, a monostable circuit is a circuit which it sends an output pulse of a determined length when triggered by an input pulse. They can be triggered together by either a rising or falling edge of a pulse or both. The term monostable refers to the fact that only one state of the circuit is stable, while the unstable state refers to the stable state after a set period, which is called a bi-state circuit, which is a latch. We've covered those before with our snare latches. Now, for today, we're going to be covering pulse generators. Now, a pulse generator is a device that creates a pulsed output when the input changes. A pulse generator is required to clock flip-flops without a built-in edge trigger if the clock signal will be active for more than a moment, excluding stone buttons, but we're going to use those just to make things run along simply. So let's get started here. Design A will create a short pulse when the input turns off. Okay, so turns off, sends a little pulse out. So you see here we have a repeater going into this, and what happens is when we turn this on, it's receiving this pulse here. However, when this gets cut off, the repeater delay allows us to give it a time, so it will turn back on. This torch will turn on for a moment, and this will send the pulse up into this piston here. Now, by inverting the input as shown here, you get design B right over here, and the length of the pulse can be increased with the repeaters. Now, this is an integral part of a T flip-flop, as it prevents the T flip-flop from changing more than once in a single operation. And you can see here, because it's inverted, it still has the desired effect. However, instead of it going when it turns off, the moment it turns on is when it gets the pulse sent through. So you can see here, instant, and then it turns off. However, with this one, it's when it turns off, that's when it gets the pulse sent through. Okay. Now, designs A and B can be put together in parallel to represent both the increase of the input A and the decrease of A as separate outputs. These can then be read to show whether the input changes, regardless of its state. A pulse generator which causes a short pulse of a low power instead of a high can be made by removing the final inverter in design B, which would be doing this. And then we can see here that's basically what happens. So it's a low power instead of high. So now with this, this type is used in designs A of the T and JK flip-flop, which are over there, which you can look back at my last video so you can compare them. It basically, to briefly place these devices in a toggle state long enough for a single operation to take place. Now, design C here, which is a really nice one, it's kind of uniform, it's a vertical design. Design C is the same as B, but in a vertical orientation. So now, see, instantly on, that's when then it turns off, so you have to wait. So if you do this, nothing's going to happen until you turn it back on once. So there you go for that one. Now, design D can be used when a pulse generator is required to pulse both when the input turns on and it turns off. It produces a 6-tick pulse and requires approximately double the space required by design C here, because as you can see, it's an extra length across. So, up once, up again. So when it turns on, it goes off, or it goes up, and when it turns off, it goes up. However, if you hold the pulse like this, it's not going to do anything, but it will still turn off when you let go of it. So initially, it turns on, then when you release it, it will turn off. Okay? I'll let you look at the circuits designed here, and give you a look at them, give you the general overview of what they look like. And keep in mind, these designs are also off the Minecraft wiki. Just easier for me to use them because they're simple enough to explain what I want to say. So you can see that. And lastly here. Now, and this is going to be a short video, guys. Sorry about that. I've been very busy with, I had my finals recently, but now that I'm done with that, I'm on summer vacation. I'll be getting a lot more done. I've been quite busy in general because I do still have my own daily life with my work and whatnot. However, I will try to get these done more, more often, especially now that I have a lot more free time with school being over. Plus, there's my Eagle project, but I plan to have that finished up soon too, and then I'll be that's another major thing done. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, favorite, subscribe, spread the word. You know how it is. Alright, thank you very much. Goodbye.